Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. I think my son might be cheating. I need help. I need help because I am naturally worried about being cheated on due to past incidents. Also, my son has a history of being unfaithful, but we have established a line of truth and honesty up to this date. This means we do not hide our phones from each other and feel great telling where we're heading every time we do not see each other, etc. I had no problems trusting her up until today. So, shortly before we met, she dumped her ex-boyfriend. We clicked overall and after about half a year became a couple. About a month ago her ex contacted her. They have established a friendship, with which I was fine with, because she has communicated to me that she left him because she fell out of love and has no romantic interest in him anymore. So far so good. Every time they wrote via text or met for a smoke she told me beforehand. After a few weeks he cut contact, because he felt like it was too early for a friendship. It kind of made her mad. Today she told me that she dropped off all the things he left at her place at his address. She said they didn't meet in person, she just left it in front of his door. Weird, I thought, red flag, because she told me days later. As I was riding us home from a road trip today, I glanced at her phone and was dead sure I saw her typing a message. His profile pic 100%, and to me it looked like the chat was recently deleted. BC messages weren't filling up the whole screen. Weird again, too. Red flag. I calmly asked her whether she is still in contact with ex or not. She refused. I started to doubt what I thought I saw. I asked again a few minutes later, stating that I clearly saw the chat. She said she looked at what they wrote last time. This seemed like BS to me. BC, I really think I saw her typing. I didn't want to push too hard, so I asked if she misses him. She said no, not as someone she loved but as a friend. She offered me her phone to look through. I declined. BC, I know I can take it anytime. Why offer me that? She also held the phone way closer to her face while she was typing / looking at their convo. I could barely make it out. I began thinking, and this is where I am afraid to be tripping balls. This week she went to visit a best friend of hers. They haven't seen each other for a while. She went there 3 times. It's always the same pattern. She won't be sending any texts for a few hours. Later she starts sending them, and about a half hour / hour later she drives home. Now I started thinking, could it be possible that So is visiting ex beforehand, using her best friend as an alibi and just hopping in at her place for an hour before driving home? This combined with her stopping to tell me about her ex gives me very weird vibes. Am I overreacting, or are my doubts justified? Your relationship is done. Run. Get out. Nah man, some weird vibes for sure. I would be talking to her friend who she hangs out with. If she is a decent person she will let you know if there is any funny business. That's what I would do. Up to you. Yes. Could pay her friend a surprise visit and have the conversation in person rather than doing it over the phone. Her friend will never tell the truth. She will be loyal to her friend, not him. Next time she says she is in her friend's house, go to her ex's house to see if her car is anywhere parked near his house. If she doesn't have a car, check her mobile locations. I never met her in person. My so suggested visiting her together once, but I had other stuff to do. I don't see any chance that she'd be honest about her whereabouts if she smells my doubts. I'm pretty much a stranger after all. Lol, her friend will not tell him anything. Whether a good person or not. The friend will protect her over his feelings. She was cheating when she met you. You knew she had a boyfriend. Then you state her past is full of cheating. Then you add more by she had done some cheating with you before? Why would you set yourself up with this woman? Is this how you want to spend your days, worrying like this? You didn't think that you were special and she wouldn't cheat on you? She seems to have some sort of mental disorder. It's not your job to fix her. You're not a physiatrist. I would just ghost her and move on. Relationships always end like they started. I assume you know where her friend lives. Wait 30 minutes after she leaves to go there and see if her car is in fact there. If so, just stay hidden and see if anybody else goes in or leaves when she does. If her car is not there, knock on her girlfriend's door. If they ask to come in for a minute, ask her to call your SO to let her know you are there, or leave a voicemail of such if she does not answer. Tell her friend what's up and go home. If she was not there or you saw someone enter or exit the friend's place that should not be there, take a pic, go home, pack her things and set them out the door. This is exactly what I'd do. Do this, but the only thing I would do differently is ask the friend to call and ask her where she is and what time she will be there, but have her on speakerphone. If she doesn't answer, then drive by her ex house and see if her car is there. Since you have an open phone policy, you could download data recovery software to get any deleted files from her phone. She visits the mentioned girlfriend, that's for sure. I suspect her driving elsewhere beforehand. I roughly know where her ex lives, but it's a fairly big area, so no way to pinpoint. Checking up after 30 minutes seems legit a good idea though. When she says she's going to her friend's, tell her you will go with her. See what the expression on her face looks like. If she starts having reasons why you can't go, this will let you know something is up. I would check the miles on her car. If she has to drive to 2 places, and not just to the woman's house, this will also tell you something. She has suggested that I come visit her friend with her. She would just go with it and cancel any other plans made on the fly. But checking miles came to my mind just yesterday as well. Easy to talk yourself out of, as she could tell me she went somewhere with her. But it would be another sign for me to not get too attached. She's saying this so that you believe she's just going to her friends all along. When you don't go, that's when she drives to her ex's house and then goes to her friends after. If you were to go with her to her friend's house, I bet you both wouldn't even stay there that long, not a few hours like your GF is supposedly doing. Trust your gut, yours is screaming at you and the red flags don't lie. Make the hard call and exit with your pride intact. My pride will remain intact, even if I get cheated on. I know that I am loyal and a loving boyfriend. This may sound arrogant, but compared to her previous donkeys, I am a great catch. I'll leave if I know she's cheating for sure. Her loss, not mine. It'd be a good riddance for me in this case, better this early than after a couple of years. If you aren't sure if your SO isn't telling you, then you owe it to yourself to ask her. If you can't trust, then you don't have a relationship. If you need to know in order to figure out the next step, then find out by asking, but I'm telling you right now, be able to accept the consequences of your actions or hers, whatever they may be. I asked her, and heard what she told me. I'm just being suspicious and following that suspicion to turn it into conclusions. It's either cheating or not. If not, I am sure it'll last. She is absolutely great in general. If she cheats, I'll be gone, and she'll be left alone. It won't break me. Just tell her that the relationship isn't working out for you and why. Her reaction will tell you everything you need to know. If she tries to downplay your concerns or argue that you have nothing to worry about because they are just friends, in fact if she does anything but show immediate and unequivocal alarm at the possibility of losing you, dump her with your next breath. She is afraid of losing me, but only shows it rarely. She was separated from her parents at a young age. There's issues involved. Once lying in bed, she asked me to be upfront with her if I ever have the slightest feeling of needing to leave her, because she can then prepare. I know she is very afraid of being left, but tries to overplay it. You have an open phone policy. Do you share the location of each other? If not, do it so you can see if she really is where she says she is. Additionally, you can pass by next time she visits her best friend if it is not so far away and see if she is lying. GPS tracker is not allowed everywhere, so check at your area if it is allowed. Nevertheless, I would recommend maybe doing a health check only for you. Good luck. We do not share locations, but that is something she suggested doing. I found it weird because it would make it hard to cheat, but she could be leaving the phone at her friend's place while doing other business. She always stops texting in the first few hours anyways. Passing by seems too obvious because she could spot me driving down the road by accident. I have no friends or relatives there. I have a GPS mapper for hiking which can be located via app and desktop for rescue and safety purposes. I also do use her car from time to time. But I feel like I'd be crossing a line tracking her position without her knowing. I'd hate it when someone would do this to me, even if I have nothing to hide. Edit, health check is a very good point I didn't even think about until now, thank you. Update post, I think my so might be cheating and I need help yet again, original post. First of all, thank you for your support. I have received a decent amount of tips and tricks, but also some great encouraging words that gave me back a load of self-respect. Over the last few days, the relationship with Miso felt like it was growing stronger and closer, despite me being a bit more distant due to my doubts about her faithfulness. We had great conversations, she was remarkably more clingy which she never was, and overall it felt very good being around her. While I was constantly trying to find clues and hints to her infidelity, she was acting like the girl of my dreams TBH. She is going to visit her friend today, where I suspected she uses her as an alibi or at least goes somewhere else before visiting her. I suspect her ex, since I know the timelines of her supposed whereabouts. You guys pointed out that it'd be easy for me to check where she is and what she does. That's just what I have decided I want to do after my initial post. Due to the great time and love I got from her, I felt super great today. I didn't even want to go spy on her, I felt like a total idiot wanting to do so. Until she came into work. Yes, we're co-workers, only boss knows, we keep it professional successfully. Today I noticed her constantly on her phone replying to messages. I couldn't make out who it was with, but I saw a dense amount of information in every single one. That's fine normally, I didn't even want to check up on it initially, because I also text with friends and sometimes, as intensively as she did today. Additionally, I try to see if she is more defensive around her phone when I've spent time with her. It somewhat felt like she used it a tad more rarely than usually, but nothing suspicious honestly. We have a no phone policy at our workplace, so we usually put them on top of the office desk. She always obeys that rule. But I was sitting in the office with my boss, so knew that, and came in a few moments later, saying nothing, just taking her phone into her pocket and leaving again. Even the boss gave me a weird look. I am checking her online status for a while now, my shift is over, and she is online for a super unusual amount of time. Like she normally replies to 4 to 5 messages a shift when I'm at home and she's at work. Right now it feels like she is online all the time, but she is also replying to my messages fast, so not hiding it. She could be texting an old friend. Which can be exciting, but why be so defensive about her phone? So, after all this, I came home and wrote to her that I'm looking forward to meeting her after she has visited her friend, and she said that she does not know if we can meet. We always meet at hers afterwards usually. She gave me no reason as to why a meeting could be impossible. At this point I am fed up. She seems to be in a great mood, and it usually gets me in a good mood as well, but I can't feel it. I only feel like something is way off and really have the will to see where she is going. Here's where I need your help. The only possibility I have is to check up on her car at her friend's place. Following her would be too obvious, BC she knows my car and I don't have any other car at hand. I've asked a good friend what he's up to, but he is not available today, OFC. So the only thing that's left is to wait until she should get there. Wait for about 20 to 30 minutes and check if her car is there or not. If it isn't there, I know she is lying and doesn't need to find out anything more. Inner peace incoming. If the car is there, I know that she is there and it's all good. But her being indecisive about our late meetup keep in mind we always do this when she's out somewhere, so her behavior is super unusual, could suggest that she is planning to go somewhere afterwards. I could wait until she texts me that she's home and check that, but again, if her car isn't there, she lied and I will know for sure. If it's there, I only know for sure she is at home. This means I will have to go in and surprise her with my presence, to check if somebody came along. I am afraid that she recognizes my car as I check up. She is very aware of her surroundings, I'd say. Do you have any suggestions how I can do this as undercover as possible? Okay, I'm going to say this: why do you people do the most except leave? What don't you get? When trust is broken, it's broken. The relationship is basically over once trust gets broken. There is no fixing it or rebuilding. That cute honeymoon phase that you all get sucked back into the relationship with does not last. Once someone cheats on you, that is your sign they do not love you the way that you love them. They don't feel the same way about you that you feel for them. Cheating on someone means they have no respect for you. Zero. Everyone keeps saying that they cheat because of something is broken in that person, but it also could be they just don't see you as someone they want to spend the rest of their life with but don't know how to tell you, or they keep you because you make them feel good about themselves when you aren't crazily monitoring them. Look, is this how you want to live your life truly? If it is, you need to go get some help, therapy, counseling, something to make you realize you are broken and need to fix yourself and your self-esteem, also your self-worth. Seriously people, stop the foolishness. You will do the most to monitor and investigate. Why? Why do you need proof that they are still being unfaithful? You don't need proof. Trust your gut and leave like how you should have when you found out she was cheating. Once someone cheats and you keep them, you basically have told them you accept the behavior, and you won't go anywhere. Just monitor them and become obsessed with them. Do yourself a favor, break the hell up, focus on yourself and your life, heal yourself before getting into any other relationship, cause no one wants the baggage of mistrust cause you weren't strong enough to walk away from a cheater. Good luck to you and I hope you choose sanity and walk the hell away. She did not cheat on me. I got cheated on before, and right now something tells me that it might be happening again. I'm fighting with myself because I perceive things as a red flag, but I don't trust my gut anymore. I feel like I need to get evidence. Sometimes. Most of the time I do not care because 1. Everybody can cheat, if he or she wants to. Anytime with whomever they want to. There's nothing you can do except trust in a relationship. 2. I for sure know I am a great and living boyfriend. But, I sometimes fall into a hole where I overreact on minor things. I have this under control most of the time. But when something does not add up just as it used to, it unravels a bad feeling inside. I know that I have trust issues. It feels like I'll never stop wondering about her and whether she was faithful or not. Until I get answers. Even if I walk away, it feels like this will stay with me forever. I guess right, something about my behavior is not right as well. Wait, you are sitting here and monitoring this person and she isn't even the one who cheated? Okay, you seriously shouldn't be with anyone with what you are doing to this person. People like you are why people need therapy. Do you realize what you are doing and how you are monitoring her is like a full-time damn job? You need to break up with her and go work on yourself, right away. No one should have to go through the kind of obsessiveness you are showing in this post. Are you kidding me? I thought she cheated and you were making sure she isn't anymore. Do you understand doing all that you do will make someone want to cheat? Do you understand that that's kind of abusive, the obsessiveness you are doing? Please, for her mental health and your own, break up with her, go get some counseling or therapy. Please fix yourself and your trust issues before getting into another relationship cause no one deserves to be treated with such mistrust, especially when they have done nothing to earn it. You are pretty damn toxic. I would question why someone would want to be with you. For her to put up with that crap, she's either a fixer or had been abused before and are used to this toxic behavior. She cheated on several occasions before me. We were friends for a long time and she told me about all the times she has cheated over the course of our friendship before it got non-platonic. I closely know how she handles these situations, and something about our situation right now seems to remind me of the things she told me. I have distrusted my last ex as well. She did not cheat, but never pursued to spy on her or something because I didn't feel like she could do something like this. It went away and we had a healthy relationship. Sadly, we had different visions and had to part ways, but she was the first one to show me that I am able to learn to trust. Thinking about this, my current GF is probably just bad for me. Maybe she isn't even cheating, but the fact that she did multiple times before and the fact that I know and was cheated on, is bad for my mental health. I don't want to talk myself out of something here, but looking at this, it's stupid. Either trust or don't. And I clearly am not able to trust her. My God, I shouldn't have gotten involved with her in the first place. Edit. Also thinking back, I told that I have difficulties trusting a person, and when she still wanted to be with me, I told her that it takes a lot of communication to handle this. TBH, our communication was flawless. Never had someone understood me that well, while also understanding her struggles and difficulties. I sometimes even found her cheating excusable, because of how she was treated before. That's probably why I thought it could work out. But recently her willingness to communicate has declined rapidly. And I honestly don't push her to tell me stuff. I just observe, and things she used to tell me back then went silent now for some reason. Exactly, what made you think of a relationship with her, knowing you already have trust issues, knowing she has cheated with others before? It's because you are broken inside and are self-sabotaging. You need to stop being in relationships until you can fix yourself. Seriously, get some help and don't be with anyone like a relationship. You can have friends but no relationships till you can fix your issues, cause if you don't you will keep self-sabotaging. You stuck a nail on your own foot lol. You knew your past and yet dated her, and now you come here to bitch. Brother, seriously find a life. If she is so cheating behind you, just drop her. You don't need to snoop around. I am telling you, your brain will fry at this point. She left her car there and was picked up by her ex. Use an Uber if available in your area, and if the car is there, who says she is there? She could use an Uber or her AP is picking her up. Like you said, possibly her friend is the alibi and drives her. I would go there later and check if the car is there. If it is, I would call her and wish her a nice evening. Wait a bit from a bit far away and see if there are movements. If not, go to her apartment and wait. Possibly she will not come alone. Because maybe she knows about Reddit too. Good luck. I don't trust you. I think we should take a break. It's not worth it. Hope you can take the advice. Why not take Uber or Lyft to the location earlier than she said she would be there, and wait to see if she pulls up and follows behind her? Or have a friend drop you off and pick you up after. Wait, you know she cheated in other relationships yet you still went out with her. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.